In a serene village nestled among the mountains, there lived a young monk named Ahin. The monastery where Ahin resided was renowned for its wisdom and the deep teachings of Buddhism. The monks here believed that every aspect of life, even something as simple as the last digit of one's birth year, held a profound meaning. One day, an elderly monk named Bhante, known for his deep understanding of the Dharma, gathered the younger monks for a special lesson. Among them, Ahin was the most curious. He had heard rumors that Bhante could reveal hidden truths about life and destiny. As the monks settled in the meditation hall, Bhante spoke. "Today, I will teach you about the significance of the last digit of your birth year. This number is more than just a coincidence. It carries a message, a lesson that the universe imparts to you from the moment you are born." The monks listened intently as Bhante continued. Each number from 0 to 9 is associated with a unique path of learning in the journey of life. Understanding this can help you navigate your challenges and discover your true purpose. Bhante began with the number 0. Those born in a year ending in 0 are destined to learn the value of emptiness and potential. Just as 0 is a symbol of nothingness, it is also the beginning of everything. These individuals must embrace the void, understanding that it is from emptiness that all creation springs. He moved on to the number 1. If the last digit of your birth year is 1, your journey revolves around individuality and leadership. The number 1 stands tall, symbolizing independence and the power to stand alone. However, with this strength comes the responsibility to lead with compassion and humility. For those with 2, Bhante continued, your life lesson is about duality and balance. The number 2 represents harmony and the importance of relationships. Your path involves finding balance between opposing forces, light and dark, joy and sorrow, self and others. Number 3, Bhante smiled, is the number of creativity and expression. If you were born in a year ending in 3, your gift is the ability to create and inspire. However, your challenge is to channel this creativity wisely, ensuring it benefits not only yourself, but the world around you. Those with 4 as the last digit of their birth year must learn the value of stability and order. The number 4 is solid, representing the 4 corners of the earth, the foundation of all things. Your journey is to build and maintain, to create structures that withstand the test of time. Number 5 is associated with freedom and change. If your birth year ends in 5, your life will be filled with transformation and adventure. Your task is to embrace change, to flow with it like a river, understanding that true freedom comes from within, not from external circumstances. For those with 6, Bhante's voice softened. Your path is one of love and service. The number 6 embodies nurturing and care. Your purpose is to love unconditionally, to serve others selflessly, and to create a life that is rich in compassion and kindness. Number 7, Bhante said with reverence, is the number of spirituality and introspection. If your birth year ends in 7, you are destined to seek the deeper truths of life. Your journey will be one of inner exploration, understanding that the answers you seek are found within. Those with 8 must learn the lessons of power and abundance. The number 8 is a symbol of infinity, representing the eternal flow of energy. Your challenge is to use your power wisely, to understand that true wealth is not measured by material possessions, but by the richness of your spirit. Finally, Bhante spoke of the number 9. If the last digit of your birth year is 9, your life is a journey of completion and wisdom. The number 9 represents the end of a cycle, the culmination of all experiences. Your task is to gather the wisdom you have gained and to share it with others, guiding them on their own paths. As Bhante finished, Ahin felt a deep sense of awe. He realized that the universe had indeed gifted each person with a unique path to walk, a lesson to learn. The last digit of his own birth year, 7, resonated with him deeply. He understood now that his calling was to delve into the mysteries of life, to seek spiritual truth, and to guide others with the wisdom he gained. Bhante's words lingered in the hearts of the young monks. They began to see their lives in a new light, understanding that their journey was not random, but filled with purpose and meaning. Each step they took, each challenge they faced, was a part of the grand design of the universe, guiding them toward their true selves. And so, Ahin and his fellow monks continued their practice with renewed vigor, knowing that the lessons of their birth years were not just numbers, but keys to unlocking the mysteries of their existence. The monastery, nestled in the mountains, became a beacon of wisdom, where the teachings of the last digit of one's birth year were passed down through generations, guiding souls on their journey to enlightenment. As time passed, Ahin's life in the monastery flourished. His understanding of the teachings deepened, and he became known for his profound insights and spiritual maturity. However, the more Ahin delved into the mysteries of life, the more he felt a growing restlessness within. He had learned that his life was destined for spiritual introspection, but he yearned for a deeper connection to his path. One evening, as the sun set behind the mountains, casting a golden glow over the monastery, Ahin sought out Bhante. He found the elderly monk sitting in the courtyard, silently meditating. Ahin approached respectfully and knelt beside him. "Bhante," Ahin began, "I have embraced the lesson of the number 7, seeking spiritual truth and understanding. Yet I feel that something is still missing. I meditate, I study, I reflect, but I long to experience the truth in a way that goes beyond mere contemplation." Bhante opened his eyes and looked at Ahin with a gentle smile. "Ahin, your yearning is natural. The journey of self-discovery is not confined to the mind alone. It is also lived through experience. You have cultivated wisdom, but now it is time to apply that wisdom to life beyond the monastery." Ahin was surprised by Bhante's words. "But Bhante, how can I seek spiritual truth in the world outside? Won't it distract me from my path?" Bhante chuckled softly. "The world is not a distraction, Ahin. It is the very field where the seeds of your wisdom must be sown. To truly understand, you must live among others, face challenges, and find peace amidst chaos. The lessons of the last digit of your birth year are not meant to be locked away in isolation. They are meant to be practiced in the living world." Ahin pondered Bhante's advice. He realized that his journey of introspection was incomplete without real-world experience. The next morning, with Bhante's blessing, Ahin set out from the monastery to explore the world beyond the mountains. As Ahin wandered through villages and towns, he encountered people from all walks of life. He met farmers working tirelessly in their fields, merchants haggling in bustling markets, and families gathered around their hearths. Everywhere he went, he saw the struggles and joys of everyday life. Ahin observed these interactions, applying his spiritual insights to understand the motivations and emotions of the people he met. In one village, Ahin came across a man named Dhanush, who was tormented by greed. Despite his wealth, Dhanush was never satisfied and constantly sought more, alienating his family and friends in the process. Ahin saw in Dhanush the embodiment of the number 8's lesson, a lesson of power and abundance misused. Ahin approached Dhanush and began to share the teachings of the last digit of his birth year. "Dhanush, wealth and power are not inherently evil, but when they are pursued without wisdom, they lead to suffering. True abundance comes not from accumulating more, but from understanding the richness of what you already have." Dhanush was initially resistant, but over time, Ahin's words began to resonate with him. He started to see the futility of his endless pursuit of wealth and began to appreciate the relationships and simple joys he had neglected. With Ahin's guidance, Dhanush transformed his life, using his wealth to help others and finding contentment in giving rather than taking. In another town, Ahin met a woman named Leela, whose life was filled with anxiety and fear of the future. She constantly worried about what tomorrow would bring, unable to enjoy the present. Ahin recognized this as the challenge of the number 5, freedom and change. Leela was trapped by her fear of the unknown, unable to embrace the flow of life. Ahin spent time with Leela, teaching her the importance of living in the present moment. "Leela, life is ever-changing, and no amount of worry can alter the future. True freedom lies in letting go of your fears and embracing the uncertainty of life. When you do this, you will find peace." Through meditation and mindful living, Leela gradually let go of her anxieties. She learned to appreciate the beauty of each day, finding joy in the present rather than dreading the future. Her transformation was profound, and she became a beacon of calm in her community, helping others to overcome their fears as well. As Ahin continued his journey, he realized that each person he encountered was a reflection of the lessons associated with the last digit of their birth year. Through his interactions, he not only helped others, but also deepened his own understanding of the spiritual truths he had learned in the monastery. After many years, Ahin returned to the monastery, his heart filled with the experiences and wisdom he had gained. Bhante welcomed him back with open arms, seeing the transformation in Ahin's eyes. "Ahin," Bhante said, "you have walked the path of introspection and applied it to the world. You have lived the lessons of your birth year, and now you understand that the journey of self-discovery is both internal and external. True wisdom comes from experiencing life fully, not just contemplating it." Ahin bowed deeply to Bhante, grateful for the guidance that had led him to this realization. He understood now that the last digit of one's birth year was not just a number, but a key to unlocking the deeper meaning of life. A path that must be walked with both heart and mind. From that day forward, Ahin continued his practice with a newfound sense of purpose, knowing that the journey of self-discovery was a lifelong one, filled with both introspection and the living of life itself.